Good morning, folks. It's feed up time. Ben and I are going to work out here at the barn here in a few minutes. He just got here, still fairly early. He's eating breakfast. And I already got up and cooked Alexa's breakfast to put it in the microwave for him, so he gets up. Jake's got a big project going over there this morning. He is taking down Bree's carport. She's going to build her a little barn. So I went over to see what all was going on, and he said he's going to save the metal. He pulled it down and he could take the metal off, he said, with a screw gun, and he's going to save me the metal because I'm going to build a tractor shed and also a well house sometime this year. Yeah, so I could sure use it. So yeah, he said he'd save it for me. And I think the wood stuff, when he pulled it down, it's probably not going to be that good. There might be some stuff that he'll be able to save. He'll save what's good, and what it's not, he'll just trash it, go to the burn pile or the metal pile, whichever the case be. Anyway, that's what's going on here this morning. It's a work day. What is today? Woody, what's today, son? You know? Woody said, I don't keep up with the calendar. Buster, what's today? Buster said, Papa, all I know, it's a fun day. It's gonna be a fun day. Yeah, I know that. Oh boy. Anyway, I'm running water, and somebody said here, this water gets run. Fresh water for them. And then I go feed the rest of them. Everybody else has to wait to get the water run here. These guys getting along a lot better on their food. Now and then they'll stop and butt each other or change feed troughs. I'm gonna go ahead and put the third feed trough in there. Maybe it's done today. So they'll all they ain't got to share. They just don't want to stay. But even then, even goats, even if they all got their own feed trough, they'll take a bite or two, then they'll run to another feed trough, and they think somebody's got something a little bit better somewhere else. It's kind of like that old thing about it's greener on the other side of the fence, you know, everything, the pastures are greener. Well, that's the way goats are with their feed. A little door worked good last night. Chickens all went in. It closed. It closed right about dark, and it opened up this morning as soon as the sun hit it, or light hit it. And they all come out. And I talked to my boy here for a minute. Hey, son. Papa loves you, you know? You know I do. And I just want to tell you how proud I am that you treat these guys good. You know, you're not being a bully to them. You're slicking down so pretty. He's so pretty, you know? Anybody ever tell you that? Papa tells you that all the time, that you're pretty. All the long hair just about gone. Just about gone. Won't be long. You'll be slick, slick, slick. Yeah, look how slick this is. So pretty, so pretty. My boy. A little bit right here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, look at bro. A little bit still right here on the top. Just coming out real good. Real good. Anyway, I'm proud of you. You're not being a bully out here. Taking care of your family. All right, I got work to do. All right, so you can see what the flood water did. All the lumber stacked. It just washed it all around in here. And what we're gonna do this morning, we're gonna pull all this out. All this stuff is jumbled out. And all that stuff down there is all jumbled. It's all jumbled up too. A couple of things down there will go to the fire pile. A couple of things down there will go, well, not the fire pile, I mean the metal pile. And that I'm gonna leave at the end with this and restack those tarps. They gotta be brought out and refolded and restacked. So mainly, most of the work is gonna be right here on this end here. Pull all the stuff out, set up a couple of, see the little stands right here? Those little stands. I've got 4 of them. We'll put 2 across and put a 4x4 across it, and 2 on this other end over here with 4x4 across. I'll show you what we're gonna do. And we can stack all that lumber on it. It'll be up a couple foot off the ground. All this got washed around. It's gotta be stacked. And that'll get us pretty well to what we cleaned up. Those long poles in there go to a teepee that I made years ago, and I think the teepee probably got washed out. But I told Buddy when I gave him that tent the other day, he said that I still have any tent poles. So I've got a bunch of teepee poles that you can cut down whatever length you want. They're really good. They'll work for your tent. And so he'll be able to come get those whenever he gets ready. When they get back off the trip, maybe. Or if not, he can leave them hanging right there. They're out of the way. They're not hurting nothing. And he can come get them whenever he wants them. They're not hurting nothing. Okay, that's the plan out here. There's a quick story about this shed. Not the little building itself, just the shed. The shed, the 2 ends and the roof. G always complain, you shouldn't keep building stuff because we're getting old and we're not gonna be able to take care of stuff. And I know she's got a point. I know she does, but this was something I needed. I needed this shed for this very stuff right here. Plus I kept a tractor in here. Big Red's parked in here. And Blue was on at the other barn. But she was working daycare like a half a day, every day. I'd come out here early in the morning when she was gone, and I knew when she drives up, all this stuff here wasn't here. It's just those trees, this hillside. And I know if I'm not careful, she'll see I'm building something out here. So, sneaky me, I got 10 that would match the building. The 10, the same color, the old 10 would match that building. So I come and built this end wall one morning. So when she drove up, she wouldn't notice anything. It wouldn't be no lumber, no new lumber showing, just the old wall, looked like part of that old barn. And the next day, I built this one over here, this end. and that way she sat on the porch. Actually, I take it back. I built this end first. This end was first because I knew she'd be sitting on the porch and she would see this end. She'd see the new lumber. It all had new lumber in it. And she'd know I was doing something. So I built this end over here first. The next day, because you can't see this end coming up the hill. Next day I built this end. And then every day I'd come out and I'd put a little bit more on that roof. I set all my posts. You couldn't see them from the road or the house. Put all my headers along there. Tied all my rafters in and put all the tin on. A little bit every day. And she never knew it was here. And then, get this. One day, old Dan did it again. Told on his daddy. He ratted me out. He's gonna mow my yard for me. That's awesome, but I said, be careful around the beehives. They may not like that mower. He comes around here mowing, and here he comes back, fast as that mower would go, pulls her to the porch, and says, Mom, did you know Dad built a shed out there? Oh my goodness. The explaining I had to do. We talked about that. I said, baby, I had to have it. There was no choice. I had to do it. You cannot trust your kids sometimes. They'll rat you out. They'll tell your spouse every time. They'll do it. They still do it. It's hot. It's hot. I got the corner cleaned out for him. He's hauled one load off the fire pile. I'll turn around and show you what I've got done so far. All right, these old buckets, he'll take them to the fire pile. And I got that, when he's gone, I'll rake all them leaves out of there. And then we're gonna take these stands, this sheet of siding will go on top of them blocks there, keep them getting ruined. And we'll take these stands here and we'll put a 4x4 cross. There's another stand right over there, and there's two out here. And put a 4x4 cross them over here, and another two stands over here with a 4x4 cross, and all this lumber can start stacking on it. And that's what we plan on doing. And I'll let Ben do that. I'm gonna let Ben stack lumber. But he's gonna haul this off first so I can rake all these leaves out when he's gone. And I'll put this plywood in here so he ain't gotta mess with it. And I'll move these tools, they go out to the barn. It's concrete tools and a ladder and a can of diesel. All good stuff. Did the stands. Lumber was stacked lengthwise on those, all the way across. And I put that plywood on blocks next to the wall, and these two pieces of siding would go with it also on blocks, keep it out of the dirt. Now the job starts now. I've got it raked out. All Ben's got to do is start going through this lumber and trying to stack the different kinds of lumber together. In other words, 2x4s with 2x4s, 1x6s with 1x6s, bunch of pickets over here with pickets, and get all that lined out. That stack of 10 in here stays like it is. This lumber here on the ground comes out also, and he goes on that stack. And then we'll start on this end down here. A lot of the stuff down here will go to the metal pile or the burn pile, except for the tarps. They'll be brought out here in the sunshine and folded out and made sure they're dry and refolded and put back on that pallet there. Ben's gonna be doing double duty of brief stopping. Says, I need you help me. Need you to help me a little bit off and on. He said, okay. So he'll be splitting his time with me and her. And if he don't finish this today, he can finish it tomorrow, but I'm not gonna tell him that. If I tell him that, he might slow down. Slow down. But it's hot, and I tell him you're gonna take lots of breaks, drink lots of water and Gatorade, because it's not only hot in front of the shed, it's hot under the shed. And as the sun comes up, all this shade here is gonna be gone. Okay, Ben's helping Bree, so I'm gonna go ahead and start, like 1x6s, 2x4s, whatever, on there. So he'll know when he gets there, and then the pickets. So when he gets there and he's sorting through it, he'll be able to see the kind of lumber I've got started. It won't be confusing to him. All right, that's just a sample of what I'll want him to do. I've got crowd boards, old used crowd boards, or new, won't matter. Go over here, then 2x6s, and then there'll be 2x4s, a stack in there. Then there's gonna be the deck boards over here, and this sheeting here will go on those blocks next to that sheet there, out of the weather. And then the biggest thing he's going to do is move all that stuff right there. Most of that's pickets. Then you stack them on this plywood here, easy enough, on this piece of plywood, or to one side of it. I'm going to probably use that piece of plywood in my kitchen as a shelf eventually. It's good shape. It's just been out here. It's never been used before. It'll be good. Be painted. And the hardest part he's going to go into is all this stack here. And that's where you have to be careful and watch out for little copperheads. And that's why I got a rake over here for him to use. He's got gloves and boots, so just pull stuff out a board or two at a time. So you make sure ain't a snake hooked onto it, because when Kate was down here working one time, pulled a tarp out and there was a copperhead up in it. So, but this is going to be the hardest parts right in here. And I've got him an example here of how to stack it, so he'll be okay. I'm ready to get off and have a Gatorade, guys. It's hot. Ben's still helping Bree, and he's in the air-conditioned tractor. He's not hot like us. He's not hot like us, boys, are they? No, we hot. I'm gonna get me a Gatorade.
Lester called me and said, Dad, there's a real small roll and he had left over in his baler when I go get it off the field. So I'm gonna go give it to Ginger and Mary Ann and little baby. Be their own little roll of hay. I'm gonna put it on the outside of the fence and shove it up to them so they can eat through the fence. They'll like that. Real small roll. Oh yeah, just the right size for them little guys. Look at them, see, they can eat that hay through the fence. Oh, there they go, fuss. Oh, I'm gonna get to the side. I'm gonna get beef from the side, Mary Ann said. No, me too. Jim said, me too. That's cute. They'll eat more in the evenings. In the mornings than they will right now. It's hot out there right now. They won't be long, they'll be back over on that trampoline in the cool. But they can get hay anytime they want it, so that's real cute. Little roll just right for them. And as they eat it, I'll just shove it more into the fence as they eat it, you know. That's cute. If it rains, it won't hurt it. It's all rolled up tight. Well, you didn't want to go with me, did you? No. You was in the house with you cooled off on the couch, didn't you? What kind of farm dog are you? Yeah, we're going in. Ben went down to help Lester for a minute. Everybody using Ben today. Ben's getting straight. I got chores for him. Bree's got chores for him. Now Lester's down there fertilizing his field. He's got chores for him. Okay. Jake had a little trouble with his winch. It quit on him. I don't know if he blew the fuse or what. He'll have to check that out. He's going to call him and see about it. He's supposed to. I'll watch for him when they come out. Maybe it'll cool off this afternoon. I'll bring my screw gun over here and we can take his tin. Lots of good tin on there. Some of it's got tore up already, but pulled down like that. But I can see quite a few good sheets of tin on there. You stack some over here. Let's look over here. Let's see, there's one. Got 7. About 9 sheets, maybe 10 that are good. That's awesome. It's 8 foot long. Maybe 10 foot long stuff. I need to build a shed for my tractor. That'll come out perfect for that. And also a well house, a bigger well house this year. About awesome. Yeah, I can come up with my screw gun after a while. Being down like that, I can start taking him. Hello, little bobcat. Lots of violet stuff. Come out of her garage. Out of charcoal. All right, Woody. Let's go cool off. Woody gets hot. Then I understand. You know, he's a little guy. He's got this kind of real thick hair. It's not real long right now, but it's getting long. He needs probably another haircut. But he gets hot. He wants to go cool off on the couch. Or maybe in Papa's recliner. Yeah, let's go get the recliner, Papa. I'm going to go close that gate. Ben's not hauling anything else up out there today. And Miracle will be coming through here a little while. She's up here in the front somewhere. Maybe in here already. I just don't know it. Oh, baby boy. Are you cooling off good? Oh yeah, Papa, I'm getting cool now. Are you cool, Woody? Are you cool? Look at that little tail going. You look at that tail going. No, we haven't painted the floors yet. I got to start that one night. I got the paint, all the stuff, just hadn't painted them yet.
She talked a couple of times about this chap, Andy, isn't it? When the light started with Frank, I said to her good to himself, marry me, stripend and leisure. Still. It all fall together.
He just falls over like she's so much. Pushed him over and he can't get up. Poor baby. Poor Buster. She got him. They play real good together. But he plays with Woody too. They chase each other. Kippy too. But them two wrestle constantly. He don't hurt her. If she whines, he'll turn her loose over her.
Just leave it, leave it.
Your handling of that situation was to say the least perceptive. The circumstances called for a non-response. He used his weapon twice. And immediately shielded himself with Inspector Pascal.
She tries to love on her. Boy, she just wants to fight and wrestle. And she has to hold on to her. Finally, she'll say, come, kisses, kisses, kisses. And finally, she'll stop fighting and start kissing G. But she sleeps good at night with G. Cuddles up. It's bedtime. She says, I go to bed. She takes off to the bed. They all come in from their little potty breaks. They all come to get treats, so she comes right along with them. Jumping up and down on her little treats too. Have to break her little bacon bits and stuff in small pieces. Now y'all seen enough of this stuff. He's had a hard day. I'm tired. We tired, Woody? Tired, Papa? I'm gonna clean up this little wagon, this little some kind of flyer, whatever it's called. This was given to me by a friend. Got a new welding machine, and this old welding machine set in this thing. Radio flyer. And our welding machine ruined. So I'm gonna take this little wagon and clean it up good for the little kids to keep their toys in out there in the playground. Oh, I know, the goats will get in it too. It's okay. They like to play. Anyway, I've got my bleach water and stuff in here, and I'm gonna scrub it out good. That black is probably not gonna come out because that's from those leaves. It doesn't come off. It's just the stain out of those leaves that stained that, those oak leaves that stained out of them. It stained that metal. But I can clean it up good, sanitize it. Okay, I bleached it out, scrubbed it out with soap. My Dawn dishwater soap and bleach. And I'm letting the bleach now just set at the bottom of it. Cleaned up pretty good. When it's all the bleach, I'll come out after a while, rinse that out, let it dry. Then I'll give it to the little kids. Now I may paint it later on. And I may not. Depends on my schedule. Yeah, that's bleach water inside of it. You guys, I'm gonna get to cut this off. I've got to go get gas for the lawnmowers, and my side by side's out of gas. I'm not going to do any more for a while. It's hot. Ben went down to help Lester and them do something, so I don't know if he'll get to work on that lumber stack again today or not. If he don't, he can do it tomorrow. But it's hot now. And I'm gonna go in, take a shower, change clothes, and I gotta run and get gas. Coda Bear's here. She's gonna be here for 3 nights. Tuesday, Wednesday, and maybe Thursday. I'm not sure about Thursday night. Dustin's working. Carly wants to stay with Jill's mom. She wanted Carly for a few days. And they do better separated. Because it don't take long, next thing you know, they want to argue, and then they're fussing, and they're crying. Jealousy, maybe. They don't do it at home. It's when they go somewhere else. Anyway, Carly wanted to go see, and she called her Mimi. Go stay with Mimi. Jill went to a school function out of town. Be gone Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and I don't know about Thursday night. Doug says he thinks she'll be back Thursday evening late. He's not sure. We may keep her Thursday night, though, depending on what time they get back. So a bunch of them from the school had to go. School training, whatever. And he's working, so we got Coda Bear. And she's playing with Carter and Brindley right now. She'll be wild as a March hare after playing with them girls. I'm sweating, sweat's running into my eyes. I'm okay, just sweat run down my eyes. Got a lot done this morning. And I'm going to try to help Jake when it cools off this evening. Take that tent off that garage carport that Bree had. Because I can use that tin. It's expensive. There's no need trashing it. You know, stuff's expensive. Last my lifetime and then some. Most of the tin on these old buildings around here are a lot older than I am. Especially these older buildings. Some of these older buildings been around a long, well, not older than I am, but it's been around a long time. So nothing gets as old as I am. Unless it's a pyramid. All right. I love you guys. Y'all hit the like button. Share if you don't mind. Subscribe if you haven't. Okay? And me and my boys are going to go in and cool off. Don't forget, we love you. Woody, you going to tell them you love them? Woody says, I love you. Mick, you going to tell them? Mick says, oh, yeah. I love you guys.